All right. Shalom. Of course, I want to start off by giving all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the gospel of His truth. Um, I just wanted to do a little lesson real quick on a little something called minimalism. Okay, I've done a video on this in the past, but as far as I know, I believe I lost that with my other page. But as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be taking the topic of minimalism or being a minimalist, and we're going to see what the Bible has to say about this. For those who don't know, minimalism is basically living with less stuff than what one usually would have, if you know what I'm saying. Say for an example, the average American is a consumer. Okay, that's just what they are. They consume goods that they don't need. Okay, instead of living with the bare necessities, so to speak. All right, the stuff that you need. Say for example, food, water, clothing, and stuff like that. They over engage in it. Say for an example, with eating food, too much food. That's why you have something called obesity. You have something called being a hoarder, which what does that mean? You hoard stuff, okay? Which I mean, I speak from experience. I've had to clean out hoarders' houses before in the past. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, if I showed a picture of some of the stuff, if you had to clean out of those houses, man, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know, okay? All I can know is at least it's not my situation. You know what I'm saying? Um, But I myself, I Yasha am a minimalist, and I've been this way for multiple years. Pretty much, as far as I can remember, I've always been one who did not always like to have much stuff, or if I acquired stuff, it was always to sell off at a later date for a profit, if you know what I'm saying. Um, Say for an example, let me give an example. When I was 16, I purchased a candy vending machine. Like, not one of those big ones, like, the 1,000 pound ones. Like, I mean, like the little, gumball, free headed machine. I paid like $30 for it, right? What I did is I, used it a year to, get my money, and then I sold it. So I paid 30 for it. I used it, and I put like $20 of candy in it. So that's like, say, $50 there, and I sold it for 100. Okay, so whatever way you look at it, I made a profit off that. Okay, so that in that sense, that's when I would bring something new into my life if I'm looking to get rid of it in the future. Stuff like, say for example, food and water. Take whatever you want on that. You don't have to minimize on that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but now we know what minimalism is. What does the Bible have to say about it? And the answer to this question is minimalism can be supported all throughout the holy text. Okay, for one, in the book of Luke, let me just get it real quick. Luke chapter 9. I wanted to show this about, Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Because Jesus would have been considered to be a homeless man. Okay, he didn't have luxury items. He didn't have money. Okay, he didn't have, he didn't even have a house, man. Okay, and that's why we say, use Yahweh Shai as the ultimate example, man. Okay, because whatever sufferings that that we ourselves might go through in daily life, Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus, he had it worse. Okay, so he truly is the ultimate example for us. This is the book of Luke chapter 9 and verse 58. It says, says, and Yahushua said unto him, Foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have not where to lay his head. Right, so what that means is, yeah, the foxes have homes, birds have nests, but Yahushua doesn't have a place to rest his head at night. What does that mean? He was homeless. He didn't have a house. He didn't have a bed to sleep in. Okay? So and you're not going to hear this in the church, okay? Because the church doesn't, they don't got the truth of the Bible, is what it comes back to at the end of the day. But I'm going to go through this relatively quickly. But you can take your notes and study for yourself. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I haven't got much sleep. I've actually been awake for 23 hours. Long story, but the Spirit got on me to make this video. So take notes for yourself, and go ahead and share this video, because it is very important to understand the topic of minimalism, because having less stuff in your life truly relieves stress. I myself have made a little business by selling my stuff that I own, which is not much, but it gives me a sigh of relief every time I sell something that I own. It just brings joy to me to get rid of an item in my life that I no longer need to take care of. That's like one. Say, for example, you ever see that picture of somebody who, has a damn 10,000 pound backpack, man? You know what I'm saying? So once you get rid of something that you own, it's like removing a burden. It truly is. Anyway, this is the book of Luke, chapter 18, and verse 22. Says, Now when Yahushua heard these things, he said unto them, Yet lackest thou one thing. Sell all that thou hast, and distribute unto the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come follow me. Right, what is this talking about? If you read the whole chapter, there was a young man who came to Christ and said, and now keep in mind, this was a young, rich ruler, okay? He had a lot of, luxury items and tons of cash, coins in those days. And he came to ask Christ, what can I do to receive salvation? What can I do to follow you? And Christ said, sell all your stuff and give the money to the poor, and then come follow me. And he didn't want to do that. Why? Because he was rich. So why would a man who had, power, influence amongst people, and riches, why would he give up that to follow Yahushua? He didn't. Okay? But it shows you, man. Now, maybe if he was a, poor man, then maybe he would have considered to follow Yahushua. Okay? But it shows you, man, that having much luxury items and cash has a, an influence over the mind, so to speak. Okay? Let's go to the book of 1 Peter. Bear with me a second. Okay, 1 Peter, let's see, chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, Dearly beloved, I beseech ye, as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lust, which war against the soul. Yeah, fleshly lust. What does that talk about? Say, for an example, buying new furniture. Now, it looks sweet to do, okay, but it's going to hurt your wallet. And second of all, do you really need to spend all that money on a new, I don't know, $1,000 flat screen TV? Why not buy one used, the same model used, for $700 less? You know what I'm saying? Just by doing research and hooking up with other people to where actually selling the stuff. Might take more time, but it will put more jingle jangle in your pocket. Inside joke. Mind the guy knows what I'm talking about. Inside joke. Shout out to that brother. Right? But yeah, so far from everything I've presented, we clearly see that the Bible is a minimalist book. Okay? Let's see. Let's go for the book of First Timothy. Okay, First Timothy, chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, "For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can take nothing out." Like that one dude on there, what was it? Damn, I gotta find out who that is. Let me just look it up real quick. Gotta figure that out. Yeah. You ain't gonna have. I'll show you a picture of it. Not gonna have guys like this. Just wait for the commercial. Yeah, guys like this. Look at this dude. Black youngster. Look at this guy. We're gonna have dudes like this. Okay? Men like that, they can't give up those goods, man. Okay? Black youngster. Look at that, man. 2 million right there. Alright? You can find that video on YouTube yourself to watch the rest of it. But yeah, hey, guess what? That 2 million, the reason I showed you that is let's say if he got himself a new, Ferrari or something, right? And a, $300,000 car, $400,000 car, $500,000 car with all that money, and you die, well, you can't take that money with you. The next man's going to take that money, right? Your family's going to take it, but the point of the matter is you don't got it, okay? You don't have that money. It's not going to come in. For example, when you come into the next life, if there's another incarnation after this, you're not going to get that money. You're not going to get the benefits from this life. You're not going to get it, man. Okay, you're not going to get it back. Okay? 1 Timothy 6 and 7. "For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out." Yeah, so that $2 million, that young, what was his name? I forget already. Black youngster or something. All right? He can't take that with him. You cannot take that money with you, man. Okay, you entered the world as a naked child, and you're gonna exit the world as just a man. Okay, you're gonna exit the world as a man. Okay, as the scriptures tell you in the Apocrypha, every man came into the world the same way, and every man's gonna exit the same way. Okay, the only thing that goes with you into your next life is your soul. Okay, which is your mind. Okay, the thing that lives in here, all right, which is what's the word I'm looking for? The power source of the body, so to speak, which is the soul. That's what moves on to the next life with its intelligence and its understanding. That's what moves on. But as far as tangible goods, say for an example, this pen here, that can't come with you. Okay, it cannot. There's nothing that can come with you. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Bear with me a second. Try and just find something real quick. Trying to find the book of Ecclesiastes. There it is. Okay, Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and chapter 5 and verse 15. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 15. "As he came forth of his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand. Let's read that again. Ecclesiastes 5:15. As he cometh forth of his mother's womb naked, shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand. Yeah, look. Let's show that video again. Okay? Look at Black Youngster. Okay? Look at this dude. Hey, this brother here, that's one of our people right there. Okay? That man's a Jew. That man's an Israelite. And he made it in this society. Okay? And in this society, he beat the odds and he made it. But guess what? All that money right there, you're not going to be able to take that with you, man. Yeah, you can't take this money with you. Okay, so you can, sit there and flex those fat stacks and super packs, but this is just a good example, man. If he was to die today, that can't come with him. Okay, just a good example of a rich man who cannot take his goods into the next life when he goes. Okay, and it goes for all of us, man. Okay, but getting back to minimalism, as I clearly shown with all these scriptures from the Holy Bible, and there's a lot more, I'm just showing a handful, so to speak, that clearly speak about minimalism. Okay, as I said, I myself am, if I can speak, am a minimalist. Okay, and I highly recommend anybody who is, who has too many goods and whatnot, and too much stuff, clutter in the house, try, these selling apps, say for example, Let Go, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Craigslist, just to name a couple of these selling apps that you could use for free just in your spare time to make extra cash for one and also sell items you no longer need. Okay, I mean, it's very easy to do. It only just takes a small investment of time. Okay, so overall, as I proven here, the scriptures speak about minimalism, and it is something that we should all be doing. Okay, but yeah, I just wanted to share the information on that, and of course I want to end off by giving all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, and I'm going to say shalom.